my people. Love my people.
Yo, it's the Future, and I'm back at another volume, along with my brother Rashid. Hey, assalamu alaikum to the world. Today, brother Rashid, I want to talk about these industry porn. That's what they are, porns. And the reason why I call them porns is because they're not controlling the game. They in the game. So my whole thing is this right here, and why it's a problem with me, because we got kids out here that's falling subjective to these lyrics, these gay guys out here trying to act like posing on these women. Hear these lyrics about I got 5, 6 women in the bed, I'm making love to these women, that women there, misleading the youth, turning our youth into freaks of nature. These little skinny jeans all the way down their butt. What's next? No jeans on the butt, they wearing a dress? Now we gotta wake up. So I'm calling out all of these people in the industry that has the responsibility to be on that mic, have the exposure to be out there, to understand that, yo, you got a responsibility. You can't be really just putting anything out there. You gotta know what you're doing when you're doing, because it'll come back to haunt you. So, real briefly, brother, you know, you've been around the music industry for quite a while in your lifetime. You see how far and how vast it changed. Like, I know what's going on, but maybe a lot of you brothers and sisters don't know what's really going on. The industry is controlled by major corporations, and they're advertising, and basically a lot of these artists and actors and actresses, they are basically, you know, working for an entity outside of themselves just to stay paid. It's not really an art no more. It's really a thing of mind control, you know, and it's toxic to the brain. And I say toxin is really toxic. So brother, I just want you to iterate a little bit about, you know, some of the things that you see from, you know, from being in the industry for so long, and me myself being in the industry, I see a lot, you know, and it's time for a lot of these guys to be exposed. The new album is on its way, and I'm about to expose a lot of you cats. Positive music for the youth, you know. So, brother, what you think about what you see in the industry these days, you know?
What I see in the music industry, my brother, is a mess. A mess. Trash going out over the airwave that's going into, that's infiltrating, excuse me, let me use that word, infiltrating into the minds of our youth. A new generation that's coming up. What's happening before this generation become adults, their minds are destroyed already by music. Music is something that used to be defined as history. We can look back into the 16th century, and when we listen to music, some of your classic music, it describes what was going on in that time period,
Right.
History.
Right.
That's what it should represent,
Right.
history. The music that is being displayed today by, let me just say, the artists that, music that we're more identified with, which is R&B or hip hop or rap, however you want to label it. You know, it's not the same music that used to be put out there when people appreciate music more in the early 1900s.
Right.
Music was an art. It was a creation. It represented one's talent. It represents one's God gift to that individual.
True that.
You know, it was backed by morals, righteous morals. And today, it has gotten away from that.
Right.
You know, during the civil rights movement, you know, I mean, there were songs that was out there that made us proud to be black,
Right.
a black nation.
Right.
And it was not infiltrated as the music is today. Music that your known artists such as James Brown was putting out, said loud.
I'm black and I'm proud. You know.
I mean, music that just speak the time that we live in, like Marvin Gaye.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, brother, what's going on? You know,
Mercy, mercy me.
Mercy, mercy me.
You know, the Vietnam War, Texas,
Yes.
trouble. I mean,
You know, what has gotten into the music? Something along the way
what happened?
has infiltrated our music industry and the minds of our artists.
That's true.
And now, you know, it started off with the disrespecting of our beloved sisters,
That's true.
calling them bitches and hoes and whatever. You know, it's like calling your mom that.
Right. Because that's going to be a mom one day.
Yes. So that type of music was allowed to go out into the streets, into the neighborhood where our youth,
Right.
our kids, are now growing up. And this type of infiltration began to occur.
Right.
And we began to hear the echoing of this from kids, 9, 10 years old, calling, you know, ladies, bitches, and hoes,
Right.
and some of every other thing that has been said today.
Right.
So, you know, what has gone wrong is that it obvious that that's a systematic termination plan in effect that is destroying the minds and the spirit of our people through music. Now, we have artists that are growing up from out of the hood, the ghetto, and they didn't always represent the image that they represent today.
Right.
You know, they used to put out music that described the streets.
Right.
Rap music, you know, was music that described the conscious mind of our lifestyle on the streets.
Right.
And now, the rap music that is being played today has nothing to do with that.
Nothing.
It's a divide and conquer in effect, to divide us from one another. They having beef with one another. They want to kill one another. And you have people, artists that have sold their soul to the devil and have sold their soul to a corrupt music industry. And these people, the Jay-Z's, the 50 Cents, the so-called Mr. Ricky Ross,
Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre, and all these people that is a part of their society or whatever society they want to call themselves.
Right.
These are people that have sold their soul to the industry, whom we know is backed by the devil. And with that being said, you know, I don't see an end to the termination plan of this devil. It's an everyday ongoing process. And this devil will not let up.
You're right.
He would not let up. And our weak-minded brothers and sisters that have fallen for it, you all have to be aware of who they are.
That's true. Use the Bible as warfare. Now they're using entertainment as warfare. Get the new album. It's called Talking Mirror. Future. The real future. Buy the new album. Buy some real music. 'Cause
Support this brother.
these other guys, you know, they just misleading you. You know, I'm here to bring you up. And bring it back
Genesis
to the
15:13.
Genesis 15:13. Yeah, man. So, you know, like I said, warfare is serious. They're using entertainment warfare to stay in your mind. A lot of these guys, they ugly. They don't even look like they got money. You know, it don't matter. Like they say, you can take a dog and put a dog in some clothes. That'll make him a man. So that's what you get. Peace. Future. You can take a dog.
I love my people.